Hey everyone, welcome back to more Warhammer 40,000 Gladius, Relics of War. I'm DisturbingPuppet. We're continuing the campaign here playing as the Craftworld Aeldari, or Eldar. I'm just going to keep calling them Eldar because that's what they used to be called. So as far as tech goes, we are working on infantry armor. Mostly we do have infantry, so I think that will help us a bit. We do have two cities set up. We have a third gate here that we do have kind of control of, but we don't have the resources to turn that into a city yet. Mainly kind of influence was being a big problem for us. We're doing okay and everything else. We've got a lot of ore coming in now that we set up our city over here, but we do need to do more, get both of them kind of up and running. We do have the one artifact here for increased damage. We have made contact with the Space Marines down here, and we've taken, like, they had a bunch of stuff down here on these different resource nodes. We've now taken all that away from them. Captain over here, there's some tactical squads. We almost killed the captain, couldn't quite do it. I don't have a very big army at all. We're kind of having to rely on what we've got, and it's going rough. I don't know if we can take out their city. We barely were able to take out their kind of defensive emplacements, and they can just keep dropping more if they've got the influence for it. But hopefully we can kind of choke them out here and stop them from expanding and just kill everything they've got and push in on them. Tau seem to be up in this area, and then we've got Adeptus Mechanicus down over here probably. There are still a few other gates that haven't been destroyed out here, so we could expand that way if we want to. Because of the non-placement and this situation we have over here where our city started, I'm assuming this is probably mostly just water up here, and there isn't any land masses because there were no webway gates that spawned over there. All right, we've done pretty much everything we can. I do have some guys hiding. I mean, the captain might come out at us, but I think he's most likely just going to run and hide. So let's just kind of see what happens. Nope, he's actually going to make a move on us. He attacked. Did you guys actually fight back? They must have, just aren't doing enough damage. We do have the plasma grenades, though. I wonder, is that enough? No, it is not enough to kill him. Alright, that is definitely a problem. 3.7, we switch over 5.4. Not fantastic damage. I just don't have enough to kill off this captain down here. I could probably reposition and shoot at the captain. Yeah, we can see him. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's kill off the captain as a priority. There we go. You can just die. Might have you recover, but we could move in to do an attack. We've got a couple bikes here that we can definitely do some hits with. Alright, let's just go ahead and go. I know you're still repairing, but we're going to make a push. Are getting shot from that spot, so it's not a great spot to be in. Pretty much the only vehicle I can make here so far are these Shining Spear jet bikes. They're not bad, but they could definitely be better. Alright, we're going to have you fall in here and start recovering. I did make some stuff. We got Shining Spears and Fire Dragons. Okay. We can teleport the Fire Dragons around if we want to. I'm going to go ahead and bring you up to get the kill. That's probably the entirety of their army, but you can kind of see we're taking a lot of damage just to get a few hits off. You guys continue repairing, that's fine. I am going to use the gate. It's not super expensive at 20, but it's definitely not cheap. We don't want to make a push on the city till we have the armor increase, I don't think. You can just kind of haul butt through here. Okay. So, our secondary city. We are building stuff here now. We've got ore coming in. We are over the population. We will need population limit increases. It's another 20% there. Some energy and production if we want it to Do I want to get the additional population building done here right away? We are getting population slowly. It's 5 more turns before we are going to get to 6. But we're going to be maxed out. So I do think we want to get that done. The question is just, do I want to put it here or not? I don't think so, because we do have a production bonus. So I'm just going to grab another tile. We'll just take that. Up here, working on loyalty, because we are dropping under. Give me... I mean, it's pretty much the same. Give me a Dark Reaper. And we can afford a support battery. But the Shining Spears might be more useful at this point in time. They're also cheaper, so let's just do that. We are working on our first character, the Autarch. I do have the avatar research, but it's so much of an investment for us for influence. Like, influence is definitely our main problem here at this point for income. All right, take a look down here, see if anything else comes out of their city. I'm hoping not. Okay. Yeah, we're just going to keep trying to back off. Even here, we're going to get shot, so we need to head back further. We could try to get into the city, so we'll do that. We did get another Shining Spear built. I think we wait the couple turns until we have the infantry armor up and try to get these guys all recovered. You're fine, but this spot's too close. So let's kind of hang out back a little bit. You guys, we're going to hide in the ruins and try to recover, at least for a couple turns. Everybody else, we're out of range here, I think. 1, 2, 3. Pretty sure we're out of range. So we'll just sit tight. We can get all the way up if we need to, but there's only the one free tile. We can put a biker there, that's fine. They aren't affected by the wireweed, but our infantry definitely would be. So let's sit tight. Just going to swarm their city with jet bikers, it looks like. Okay, we are working on the tile. Then we'll do population building. Let's just do... I mean, I could take a break, honestly, but I need something in production. It does take quite a long time to get things coming. And the jet bikes can get destroyed pretty easily. They're decent early on, but not that great later. Oh, goody! Well, so much for that. We have to deal with this now. Okay, he didn't get an attack right off the bat, which is good. You now need to pull back. Try to just recover. Alright, so we have another fortress that they dropped, which is super irritating. 4.8. The star shots, 7.3. Just do that. Send in the fire dragons and hope for the best. A lot of damage, not quite a kill. That's what we researched you guys for, dealing with this kind of crap. Bikes are too far away, I think. Nope, we can get there. Look at that. In for the kill. Alright, everyone else is recovering. I would like to grab this again, but from this position we can get shot. Nobody's in great health, so I'd rather just wait. Alright. So we got the tile. I think we do the population Get the ghost halls so we can keep expanding. And once we've got that tech done, I don't know, we've got so many bikers that are damaged. If I could cycle the bikers in and out, we could maybe make a push on the city. They keep making units, though, too, which is frustrating. Okay, so I was looking up stuff, and apparently, when I played this before, I never actually uploaded the video. So I would have sworn that I recorded and uploaded videos of a campaign playing as the Eldar, and apparently I didn't. So the quest line for them, I'm not going to do in this campaign. The quest line was just invasion after invasion of chaos stuff over and over again. It was incredibly frustrating. We're just going to play that, but I will go ahead and read through all the stuff because apparently I didn't do videos with that included. So all the stuff that I was skipping before, from here on out, we will go ahead and read through the tech and stuff once it comes up. So Labyrinthian Mesh Armor increases the armor of infantry. The Eldari Thermoplasm Mesh Armor isn't designed with a focus solely on defense. It also enables the user to move as freely as if it weren't there. However, by further involuting, is that a word? Its complex dissipation protocols, it is possible to increase the resilience with no loss of mobility. We did finish off this first part of the quest line. The quest, we at least get some influence, so that's good. We can at least buy some gear for our guy that we made. We're now only getting 3 at this point. But we do have Umbra that spawned in somewhere. Over here, probably. Yeah, fun. Umbra, always a pain in the ass to deal with. So the Autarch is actually pretty good from what I remember. Definitely cool looking. Especially, I think the yellow does kind of fit the Craftworld Eldar aesthetic. So what do we got? Increased melee attacks, increased accuracy of all our guys in an area, which is a free action. Self-passive, increased damage. Let's go with melee attacks, damage, melee attacks, damage, because we're mainly a close combat attack unit. We can jump around, we can do other stuff like that. We do have, where? Here is probably our nearest place we can actually buy gear for you, unfortunately. Let's go ahead and just jump to get a little further. Just fly on over that. Yeah, we've got a badass blade, we got an okay pistol. But mainly, yeah, we chop stuff up in close combat. That's kind of what we do. Alright, let's get you guys situated in the city so we can recover a little faster. So that's it. We have the 2 bikers, we've got the Dark Reapers, and we've got the Fire Dragons. I can engage from range here, so we could hammer them pretty effectively without getting shot by the city. 3.5, 5.6. Let's go ahead and hit them with the missiles. Let's go ahead and move in on this. Get shot a little bit here. I didn't jink because it reduces our damage output. Let's do a quick scout. Okay. So he has fired off, so we could actually go after the city now if we want to. I do want to kill these guys off. Do I want to stop repairing a unit to do it? It's kind of easier, so let's do that. You guys can probably take a las cannon shot from the city just to take them out. So I am going to go ahead and push in. We know this is pretty clear. We can at least get some hits on the city going. It's not a huge amount of damage, but it is something. We've got the armor, so we'll send the infantry in. Let's get them into the city so they'll have some cover. Just hoping there's nothing around, and there isn't. Good. These are the guys who are going to do most of the damage to the city. Research. We should probably do that. So when I played this before, I did get some Rangers. Almost never used them. They're long range, very weak. Howling Banshees were decent, but not fantastic. What do we want, though? I think I even had one of those guys. So armor penetration of assault weapons would help us. We will need the increased range sooner or later. Warlocks, definitely a possibility. I think that was one that was from a DLC, so I didn't have that before. Increased accuracy and armor penetration of fire dragons specifically. Reduces the cost of Asuryani arrivals. So I think that's the ability that increases our population growth, if we want to do that. I need damage, so let's go with the submolecular ammunition. So assault stuff, like these guys' weapons, I'm pretty sure are assault. Yes, those are assault weapons. You guys, these are assault weapons. I don't think the shuriken catapults. Yeah, they are. Okay, so pretty much everything we've got right now is assault. I don't know about your stuff, though. No, heavy. Okay, yep, that works. Nothing else going on. But since he took his shot, let's come down and take this back. I don't want him getting any resources at all, if I can avoid it. Potentially we're going to get shot here, but it is extra resources for us. Let's see who he prioritizes. Okay, he's going to prioritize them out there, which is like the dumbest of all choices. The biggest threat is by far these fire dragons that are in the city. Let me show you why. We've got you at range. So 5.4, that's probably our better... Nope, 8. Okay, we can do 8. Missiles away. I do like these Dark Reapers. They're actually one of my... Like, a lot of the Eldar Harlequin units are some of my favorites in... Was it Rights of War? An old strategy game focused on the Eldar. Very, very cool game. Highly recommend it. Let's just stay here and see if they keep wasting shots at me. I'm kind of fine with that. We'll keep that position. Yeah, let's just move in. We're not going to get killed if they shoot this guy, but we're definitely going to lose one of our bikers. I'm going to have you go back and just recover, because these basic guardians just can't really do much when it comes to the city. We can move if we want to, but we'll just stay put. I could scout, but no, it's fine. We'll stay here and just keep hitting the city center. So the event location is like down there. Oh, there's one. But yeah, we need to go down and actually buy some gear. Otherwise, we're pretty much screwed. So we're going to prioritize doing that, getting some better gear to make you a lot tougher. That is our plan. You can stay there. That's fine. All right, up in our capital, we can do something. We are below our population, which is a bit of an issue. So what do we want to do? I can't grab more tiles because we don't have the tech for it yet to do anything else. I don't even have the population for what I already have built, so that is definitely an issue. Our loyalty is good. Maybe we just pause for a minute here. We've got 20% ore, 30% ore. Food is barely positive, but we do have a decent stockpile of it. Same kind of thing with energy. We're a little positive, but we've got a lot. Influence is our main problem. We could get an influence building going. Do we have an influence building? Yes. The Dome of the Seers. Do I want to produce one of those now? How long? Okay, we are going to have the population in one turn, so that's fine. We could definitely do that. I think that's worth it because we really need influence. Like, we're in a really bad spot when it comes to influence. We've got room to grow, so yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Alright, let's take a look and see what they do. If they're dumb, they'll keep shooting at these guys. They might shoot them because they're weak as a priority, but we'll see. Yep, going for them. Oh, they actually got killed outright. Okay, I didn't expect they would do that much damage. I guess we are right up close, so they do have all their weapons firing. So much for you guys. Sorry. If we can just keep them busy with other stuff, the fire dragons will take this out for us. I mean, we might as well hit it. But I'm worried that they're going to get one shot, but I don't know. They were down to like 4 health, so maybe that was just a bit too low. We can move, but you're going to sit tight. Can't fly yet. Do have some bikers in there at the moment. You stay put. Do I want to pull these guys down? I mean, they're almost recovered. Yeah, they're at full health. Let's go ahead and jink. And bring them in. I don't think they're liable to get shot at, but we're not going to attack with them anyway, so it's fine. Go ahead and do that. .4. Alright, you definitely need to come out of that spot. Well, we're just going to keep hitting the city. Not quite a kill yet. We can attack and run because we are Eldar. I'm even going to go ahead and scout. Nothing around. Let's bail on this whole situation. There we go. Just enough. So much for the Space Marines. Ah, our noble foes. Would that we could have directed your powers elsewhere against those who require destruction, but the skeins of fate declare that your time has come. Was come? Did come? I don't know, something like that. Anyway. Alright. Yeah, we'll just take that. Although something about the Eldar taking control of an altar of corn seems kind of heretical to me, but sure. Alright, we can buy stuff, although I don't have a ton of influence. What do we want? I know what I want. I don't know if we can afford everything that I want. Zodhide Jerkin, extra health and some healing increase. I would like the extra armor. I can't quite afford the 2 armor, which is the Adamantine Weave Vest. We can take the 1. We'll just grab the Armor Plas Bracer, just for something. So a little bit of armor and a bit more health. Those will both take effect next turn, so we'll just kind of sit tight. We do have Umbra creeping around, so let me kind of go look that direction a little bit. Hey, we got new Dark Reapers. You guys, we're just going to move quickly out of there. I can use the Webway Gate with them. But even though they're super slow, we're just going to walk it, just to save some influence. So let's take... Oh, we're negative on food now. Might be time to not worry too much about infantry. Let's just do more Shining Spears for the moment. I do need to get better vehicles researched, like ASAP. And I think we'll hold off for now. Let's keep an eye out this way. Now our character, because he mainly is a close combat attack unit, is terrible at attacking Umbra. So submolecular ammunition, increased armor penetration of assault weapons. The unique shuriken ammunition of the Aeldari consists of monomolecular spinning blades fired at great speed, but molecules are so limiting that where there are small, more deadly structures to use. But molecules are so limiting when there are smaller, more deadly structures to use. I don't know if I read that right. All right. tech-wise, Warlocks are tempting. The Wave Serpent is mainly a transport. It does have a gun on it, but it's not great. It's not awful. I don't think I can make a Warlock. We do need the increased radius for acquisition for cities, so that's our priority now. My army is very, very small. I don't think there was anything else out this way. We took a bunch of stuff in this area that the Marines had. I think that's probably it. I don't think there was anything else. But we can try to make a move up this way towards where the Umbra are as we recover our losses with the Guardians. You, now that it's safe, just come in here and recover. We're down a tiny bit. Let's move you out. You can move in. Recover your losses. Okay, I do have you free. We can jump, but again, because the Umbra fly, we can't really attack them with close combat weapons, so it's just not going to do anything. We'll move into the woods. We can keep an eye on them. We'll be hidden because we're infantry. Let me just kind of creep around here. Maybe it's just the one Umbra. Yeah, it's 0 of 1. But from what I remember from all of the quest stuff is it was just a ton of invasions and stuff. At some point, if we can find a place to stall it, that's what we want to do. Got tons of jet bikes. Okay, we do have the extra radius, but for the moment, you are good. Down here, working on the population, I can get something else going. Do I want to? But the support battery isn't awful. Mainly they're kind of anti-infantry battery, though. They don't do a lot to heavier targets, but we do have good range on them. 60 up front, 3 upkeep. Yeah, I guess we'll work on 1. But we need better vehicles ASAP. Our jet bikes aren't going to cut it. Okay, a couple buildings done. We heard the pitter-patter of little feet somewhere. I would like to check this out and see what's down here, but we'll take out this guy first. Not going to be able to see anything because of the woods. Oh, found some ambles. We can see that way, we just can't engage that direction. 10 is pretty darn good for damage. Hit him. Good test for you also. Let's just kind of fly on over. I think they should be about all that's here. Now, I do have haywire grenades and the plasma grenades. My attack, though, I don't have to do anything special. We just instantly kill you, so we'll just do that. Smack. I know Kane. Personally, he knows Kane. Didn't even have to use my extra attack ability. Guardians are good to go. We'll head up to support, although we might peel off to come down and do some scouting. Fire Dragons, let's also head up. Deal with the stupid Umbra. Always such a pain. I mean, we can engage. Let's come around. Got some doggos up there. Alright, let's jink. We'll go ahead and make a move in. A little bit of damage, nothing too major. Alright, you're back up as well. Just creeping through the ruins here, unfortunately, with these guys just being slow. Okay, we've got the population set. We can still grab some tiles. Maybe we just do that, just to get ready. Since we don't have the population for anything. Take that one, I guess. So, we've got the influence. We are overpopulation. We'll be fine in 3 turns, though. Our loyalty's good, so it's just a minor production decrease, being overpopulation or underpopulation. We are losing food. I can't grab anything yet. I'm just kind of checking. Is there anywhere around with food? That's a no. We've got no food production anywhere in this vicinity. We can kind of force it. Just a regular tile somewhere is fine. I feel bad if we're not building something. Our power is iffy, with only 2 coming in now. Food's negative, so I don't really want to build any infantry. We can, but I don't want to. Let's wait till we get our tech, and then we'll grab some tiles and do some expansion. We should have the population up by then, I think. So we're just going to kind of stall out here a bit, unfortunately. Oh, just destroyed my guys completely there. I didn't expect you to do that much damage there, man. That's a bit rough. Now suddenly we have ambles everywhere. Well, I'm going to move on up and go after you, I suppose. Plasma is 16.3. That's actually quite good. I'm 11. I could do the extra attacks. 3-turn cooldown. Let's just do the plasma, because that's doing just a ton of damage. Can get shots off. Let's stay back somewhere a little safer. 6.6. Yeah, that's pretty good. Alright, Umbra's down, we got some energy. I'm not really going to pay too much attention to these. If you want to read them, go ahead. But the story, it's pretty basic. It's just we get a massive chaos invasion eventually. That's pretty much all it kind of leads to. But we definitely need to stall out the story at some point here before it gets really bad. We can wipe you out. Not as in the storyline, like the plot is bad, but bad for us in that it's just huge amounts of damage. Huge invasions. Massive chaos forces all over the place. Yeah, we gotta level up. Let's take... Yeah, we'll go extra accuracy for everybody in the area if we want to do that. Okay, I do want to do some scouting in this area. We can swing around, or we can go through either way. The forests make that a bit iffy. The ruins make this a bit iffy. Just kind of check things out. We'll catch up. Where do I want you? I mean, we do have potential expansion spots out here. Let's go this way for now. Okay. 2 turns before we can start grabbing more stuff. We could go ahead and get ore coming. Puts us in a bad spot for energy, so it'll be only +1 energy as opposed to +2 once we do that. So we probably want to get energy going soon-ish. I think we're better off just waiting until we can grab a better tile. The heck? Bunch of stuff just spawned in up there. Awesome. Yeah, wonderful. So because stuff spawned, we'll read this. At our gates, a dusty ranger presented herself, Ariel Longsight, sometime of the Path of the Outcasts. She had arrived here before the Orc invasion and warp storms and discovered an ancient device girdling the planet beneath the hive cities. Her investigations were interrupted by waking Necron, so she sent word for our aid to continue her research and bury the tomb world before it fully awoke. Her suggestion was that we should investigate a dormant tomb before a minor Tyranid hive nearby. So, we have to... Yeah, we can stop this. Just never research or produce rangers, and we can have this good, but we can kind of wipe them out. Forbidden Knowledge just levels up a character, so it's not like a huge thing, but does give us some enemies we have to deal with out here, which is unfortunate. There are neutrals on the map, a bunch of Tyranids. We can wipe them out and just kind of ignore it. They are on top of my tile over there, which I don't appreciate. Well, let's do some scouting here first. Okay, the Marines never got this far, so that's a positive sign. I will do a quick scout just to make sure everything's empty. If we go speedy, I can almost make it out here. So we got Recaf Leaf and we have a relic. I can't tell what this is though. Cool. Adeptus Mechanicus are out this way somewhere though. So we'll just have these guys be a little scout force down that direction. We're going to have to move up and engage here, I think. We do have you, though. What's the range on this ability? 3-tile radius isn't bad at all. Let's go ahead and do it. Let's try to clear the way. I will do extra attacks. 12 damage. Good, not enough for an instant kill, but it is pretty darn spicy. Okay, unfortunately we just have the Termagants here and Hormagaunts. We can engage from range. Yeah, let's hang out in the woods. Start bombarding them. They don't appreciate that. Not that I can blame them. The Tyranid warriors are definitely an issue. Let's pull back and recover, as you're already beat up. Can't hit any targets with you guys, but we'll head up. Oh, got the Crute Hounds hanging out too. Don't have shots. I don't know why it's on you. Oh, it wants me to shoot that. Yeah, no. One turn, we'll be able to grab more stuff. We'll just continue grabbing everything adjacent here. And again, I'm not going to build any infantry for the moment. We do have bikers coming. We'll be at the population we need in a turn. I wouldn't mind getting energy up if we want to grab another tile. So we've got a 20% energy there, 20% there, 20% there. Oh, we could do a food. So that might be a food tile for us. The 20% food, yeah, we might have that as a priority. I don't know how I missed that, looking. That might be our priority, and get food online. Then we can grab another tile for energy after. So let's hold off. Take a look at all our giant swarm of Tyranids here that we've got to deal with, and the Crute Hounds kind of hanging out like they belong. Tyranid warriors definitely being a problem. What's going on? Poor Guardians just keep getting wrecked. Okay, so we have the increased tile radius. Despite the millennia they've spent drifting the stars, some rangers of the Craftworld Aeldari have passed time on the Exodite worlds and Maiden worlds, and have learned how to establish life planet-side, growing food and constructing their Wraithbone buildings in the ancient ways. Tech. So I think we're okay. I don't know, like, the influence issue. We could try to work on Warlocks. Crack Shot. I think we've only got one Fire Dragon at the moment. The transport, we want to get further up so we can get to the Fire Prisms for vehicles. That's probably what we want to do. So anything's fine, honestly. Give me the Crack Shot then, I guess. Do have the Haywire. Maybe we just go after the Zoanthropes. The Termagants aren't that big of a threat. Can't kill anybody. If we... yeah, we can kill you and move. And I can shoot and move back. Okay, we can get them up there on the Tyranid warriors. Let's do that. They're also standing on wire lead. Oh, I thought they had attacked. Nice, we took the attack, nobody died. Huge damage here, excellent. Kill him. Let's just sit tight. On this side, I'd like to go after the Zoanthropes. I think they're much more dangerous, but these guys are on the verge of being killed. So we'll hit them. Can attack and then leave. 2.9, 4.4. We'll take the 4.4. Enjoy your plasma grenade. Run back, hide in the woods. Yeah, let's just finish off the Termagants. Yeah, I think we'll just kind of ignore this. Produce rangers, send them there, all that kind of stuff. Take the recaf leaf. Oh, got enslavers. They tend to want to hang out near these relics. This one is health, so it's a mobile holo projector. We definitely want that. Just gonna go after him. And poxwalkers as well. Do a quick scan. It's hoping for more damage on these guys, but that's one of the three. Okay, so we can kind of grab whatever tile we want now, if there's anything in particular. 2 turns we'll have population, so we'll be okay. Loyalty is 0, but that's better than negative. I do have a production building. We've got some energy at 20%. Let's do an energy building. Do that here. Then up here we want to grab our food tile here, so the 20%. Not that 20%'s like fantastic, but we're just going to throw food in there. That's about it. What do we want to make? Food will be coming, but it's going to be another 10-ish turns or so, but we're doing fine on that. It takes so long to build stuff, and we are researching stuff for the fire dragons, so give me more fire dragons. Then it's a question of, do I want to burn a bunch of ore or not? Let's hold off. I would rather wait till we get the tech and get better vehicles coming. Some hybrids. We got gargoyles we hadn't seen before suddenly popping out of nowhere. Vespid's hanging out too. Well. Get the gargoyles. Back in. Take them out. Did take a hit with you guys. Let's fall back to recover. We do have a support battery. Let's head on that way. Sure, we can send the bikers this way. Zoanthropes are my main concern. Can't do a lot of damage because I think they're considered hovering or flying, something like that. Or because they have warp field. Yeah, warp field is the main issue. Can't see them, really? Five. It's probably my better option is 5. Nope, 7.6. Yeah, we'll do 7.6. We'll just stay here and hit them. Yeah, let's just go for the kill. I don't think stuff's going to keep spawning here, but if it is, that's really irritating. Let's just go in here and recover our numbers. Leveled up with our Autarch. Let's do... extra damage. Do we want extra damage? Kills with us increase damage of allied units. We want to make sure we use them first if I do that. Definitely not a bad skill. We'll take it. It's a little passive. I did already attack. I'll just stay here in the woods. That's fine. This front is a bit more concerning. If I can get these guys in to attack, we need to kind of rotate. So if we just move up and over, we can do it. But these guys are definitely in trouble. So now we can probably get the Guardians in to attack as well. It should take them out. Yeah. But they're in a bit of trouble, because these Crude Hounds can come down and attack them without even getting overwatched, even if we had an action. We are creeping over in the direction where the Adeptus Mechanicus are as well, out this way somewhere. I think let's just wait until we can have better vehicles. Let's just not bother with any more of these guys. So we'll just keep building up the cities. Nope, tower on the move. Another gate down. Seems like they're pushing out. We haven't seen any indication of the Adeptus Mechanicus pushing out. But if the Tau... I haven't played against the Tau before, so this is the first time. We'll see how bad that is going to be. We do have the Psych Noon down here, suddenly showing up. Definitely want to grab this. You heal up. Well, you're making this difficult. Let's do a quick scout. Might have a change of plans here for you. Oh, I can't get around. Alright, let's just do that. We'll move through. Kill the Crude Hounds off. Maybe they can survive a hit from the Poxwalkers, I'm not sure. We can grab control of the Hollow Projector next turn. No more Tyranids showed up. Got some Vespid and some Crude Hounds. Check the area, nothing. So that one that was destroyed is like right there. Gonna jink. We're gonna head on out after the Vespid. Solid hit. Can't see anything, but we'll keep moving with them. Artillery as well, creeping on up. go after the Cyclone down here? Maybe. Some loyalty there is also quite nice. Could take control of this. Not that it matters too much. Let's have you grab it. Alright, I think you're more of an issue. Die. Oh, I do have my accuracy up. I could have done that already. Let's see if we can go wipe them out. Well, there's all kinds of stuff over here. More hybrids hanging out near some ore. The neutral infantry isn't too much of a problem at this point for us. Got more research down here. Okay, you're back. Let's fly on out here. So that's it for our units. We do have the Cyclone here. We could take control of this. I might want to... how much is it going to cost me? It's only 10. Yeah, sure. So now I can deploy stuff out here if we want to. Okay, working on power. That's fine. Up here, we got our tile. We need food ASAP. Gonna run out of population here. We're only at 12 max. Okay, I think we'll go ahead and end it there. We're in a pretty good shape. We wiped out the Space Marines. We've made a push out. We're doing some scouting, expanding. We might be on the verge of running into the Tau up here, which has me a little concerned. Hopefully not super soon, but I feel like we're a bit behind on tech. We definitely need some better vehicles. We definitely need more numbers, you know, that kind of thing. We're kind of slow to build up. But we have a little bit of a force. We just have to kind of cycle stuff in and out, which thankfully the Eldar are actually good at doing. All right, that's going to do it for today. This has been more Warhammer 40,000 Gladius, Relics of War. I've been Disturbing Puppet. Thanks for coming by. Hopefully I'll see you again next time. Until then, have a good one.